What is up, everybody? It is Game Fanatic Cook, and today we're talking about my favorite game series of all time, Monster Hunter, baby. We're talking about a very, very special monster that has a very near and dear place in my heart, and that monster is the Royal freaking Ludroth. You might be saying, Game Fanatic Cook, why do you like the Royal Ludroth so much? Well, my most viewed video ever is actually of the Royal Ludroth, so shout out to you, Royal Ludroth, for making another one, trying to capitalize off that gain, baby. But anyway, really the reason I make this video is because in my last video I talked about how much Capcom loves the Royal Ludroth, how it always appears in pretty much every game since it was introduced in Monster Hunter Tree, and it's just very interesting to me how much they like it. And I want to talk about maybe why they like it so much. And the reason for that is I'm just going to get it out of the way is because first off, it's fucking cute. It's a great design. It's incredibly unique. It's like a giant salamander, but it's just such a good design. Yellow, the mane on its head. It's like a combination almost of a lion and a salamander, and it's just amazing. It also is like a dragon, and it shoots water balls at you of saliva and spit. It's amazing. It's just an amazing monster that's so unique. It was the first monster you're introduced to that can swim underwater in Monster Hunter Tri or Tree, whatever the fuck you call it, and it's just amazing. It's such a good monster, and there's a reason it's been in every single game, and it's the perfect, and I mean it's the perfect difficulty spike in almost every game it's in. In Monster Hunter Tri, it introduced you to underwater combat, which is obviously a difficulty spike. It also introduced you to very quick movements by monsters. Monsters always have quick movements, but a lot of the monsters, the starting monsters move very slow, or they have little shake shots where they maybe do the classic raptor, side hit, and just some quick things they got going on, but not really any quick movements. But the Royal Ludroth in Monster Hunter Rise, Monster Hunter Tri, Monster Hunter 4, and everything it's been in, it's always had the ability to use quick movement. And it's like the first monster you usually encounter that can deal significant damage by sudden, quick strikes. So the Royal Ludroth is really usually the first monster you have to constantly look at and constantly acknowledge what its next move might be. Because at any moment, it could just fuck you up. And now obviously, if you're a Monster Hunter veteran, you're not getting fucked up by the Royal Ludroth. Let's just be honest here. But for new players, the Royal Ludroth is a legit pothole on the road to the path of greatness. The Royal Ludroth is a pothole, and it is a difficult monster. It is a difficulty spike from the previous monsters, but it does it so well. You should usually, I would argue, have a very close but victorious fight with a Royal Ludroth on your first try, and it should really show you the world of Monster Hunter and how some of these tougher, cooler monsters, how tougher and cooler they can get. Because you gotta think, usually the Royal Ludroth is the first unique monster you see too. Because usually you're kind of caught with a bear or a raptor or some other goofy monsters in the Monster Hunter series before you get to the cool ones. And the Royal Ludroth is usually in Monster Hunter Tri, it was the first really cool monster in my opinion that you see. Even though I love the Great Jaggy, obviously, it was the first unique cool monster you see. And that's just another example why the Royal Ludroth is so great. Because first off, its design always sticks out in your head. It's the perfect difficulty for where you're at in the game when you fight it. And it has such a unique moveset. I believe it's generally also the first monster that can actually shoot things out at you. But obviously that was just in Tri. But in Monster Hunter Rise, things can shoot stuff out at you at any level. So anyway, that's irrelevant. The Royal Ludroth is just awesome. I'm just simping for it right now. I want to talk about the Royal Ludroth because it's been a while since I've talked about any Monster Hunter stuff. I just love the Royal Ludroth so freaking much. I remember my first time fighting the Royal Ludroth, I spent 30 minutes looking for it in Monster Hunter Tri because I didn't read jack shit about it, right? I just would go on quest after quest. I was 13 years old. And I would just go look for the Royal Ludroth. It took me 30 minutes to find it because I didn't realize it could go underwater. I think I finally found it when it came to the land area on Area 9 in Monster Hunter Tri, where it's halfway deep in water, but you can walk on it. And that's where I found it, and then it retreated underwater in a deserted island. Or was it in the flooded forest when you first fight it? I'm thinking of trying to find it in Deserted Island. I'm not sure. I just remember it took me 30 minutes to find the damn thing because I didn't know it could go underwater. And it was pretty embarrassing. But the Royal Ludroth is an awesome monster, and I know I just regurgitated a lot of dumb shit about why I like it so much, but I feel like everyone should like it a lot. And then in Monster Hunter Stories, it's such a cute little dude to have around. I had a Royal Ludroth on my team the entire time I played Monster Hunter Stories, even though it fucking sucked. They're not a good monster to have in Monster Hunter Stories, but because I like the Royal Ludroth so much, because I think everyone likes the Royal Ludroth so much, I put the Royal Ludroth on my team in Monster Hunter Stories, and guess what? It did jack shit. It didn't do anything. It was fucking useless. It just took up a spot in my team, and I never used it unless it was for its overworld ability. But I still had it there because it's the Royal freaking Ludroth, and I bet a lot of people did. And also, getting off track a little bit, apparently like 300,000 people have bought the first Monster Hunter Stories. So, like, if you bought the first Monster Hunter Stories, you're in a rare group, because over, like, 1.7 million bought the second one, but apparently the first one flopped, which is insane to me, because I bought it right away. Anyway, the Royal Ludroth, awesome, cute, goated monster. I hope you guys like this video. This was such a random, dumb video to make. I just love the Royal Ludroth. I want to talk about Monster Hunter. If you guys enjoyed, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe, Royal Ludroth enthusiasts. And if you don't like the Royal Ludroth, get the fuck out of here. Stay blessed.